Hello and welcome to the Elevate Your Soul podcast. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about friendships and how to make new friends. If you found yourself getting a bit irritated or agitated or bored or separated from your friend group lately or from certain friends you have and you're kind of just still hanging out with them because they're your only friends, and you think if you're not going to hang out with them, then you're just going to be by yourself because you have no other friends right now. And if you're in this kind of transition where you're wanting to make more friends or new friends and you're not quite sure how, I'm going to give you guys some ideas. So if you're going apart from someone and you're no longer seeing eye to eye, you don't have to stay friends with them just because you've been friends with them for a long time or because they really helped you out in the past, so you feel obliged to stay friends with them or that you owe them something. This is all complete BS, and really you're just being unfair to the other person if you're no longer wanting a friendship with them or you're no longer wanting to be as close with them or hang out with them as much. You're really doing yourself and them the favor by just letting them know. You don't have to stay friends with people who you went to high school with or because you're related to them or because they're your best friend's friend. It doesn't mean that you have to be friends with these people and hang out with them. You can be respectful, but it doesn't mean they have to be your quote-unquote friend and like someone who you're taking your time for and spending your time with. It's totally fine, and it's actually the process of life. We all evolve and we all grow, and sometimes we grow in different directions. And that doesn't mean that you no longer like someone or you no longer respect them anymore. It just means that you're both wanting to spend your time slightly differently, and you're both heading in slightly different directions or maybe complete opposite directions. So it's really important that if you realize this with your friends and people you're spending time with, that you take consideration of the change that's happening and accept what's happening and possibly spend your time with someone else or yourself and less time with this person if you feel that you're no longer connecting with them on that deeper level that you once might have. So if you're in a place right now where you're wanting to make some new friends, honestly, making new friends is a lot like dating. It's, going out, putting yourself out there to find someone that you connect with and someone who values your time as much as they do. And, you want to be interested in the same sort of things and you both want respect for each other. And you basically go out when you first meet someone to hang out for the first time, and you're going to see how compatible you are and if you guys are on the same wavelength and you enjoy each other's company. And then from there you evaluate if you gelled with them or not, and then if you do, you meet up with them again, and then you see where the friendship or the relationship takes you. So it's similar to dating, to be honest, and you should be just as fussy with your friends as you are with people you're in a relationship with, because at the end of the day, the 5 people who you spend the most time with in your life are the people you're going to have the most in common with, because your energies are going to rub off on each other. Whether you like it or not, the 5 people you spend the most time with are going to be a lot like you, and you're going to be a lot like them. So if you take a moment now and think about in your own life, who are the 5 people that you spend the most time with? Are they people that inspire you or that you truly love and care about, and vice versa, you feel that they truly care and respect you? Or are they people who you're thinking, why am I spending so much time with them? And if that's the case, I'll give you some ideas of how to make new friends. So first of all, you have to put yourself out there. And I know it can be hard. A lot of us are shy or have low self-esteem, but you got to get used to it and just start by talking to strangers. Say hello to people on the street who you pass by. Say hi to the person you're sitting next to on the bus or the train, and just start getting used to talking to strangers and people you don't know, even if it's just a smile or hello or hey, how's your day going? You want to also reach out on social media. You can definitely use social media and certain apps to find and connect with people, whether that's Bumble or whatever, through Facebook, Instagram, whatever floats your boat. There's so many ways that you can meet other people online these days. And then take time to hang out with them. Definitely, on that first time you're going to spend time together, you want to really see how the two of your energies are getting along, and if you feel that this is a connection that you're wanting to continue to grow and make time for or not. You need to figure out, are you guys compatible? Do you inspire each other, or do you just have a lot in common that, they could become your best buddy, or are they really different from you, but in a good way so that you want to be more like them, or they're wanting to learn more from you or be more like you, then that's really good as well. You need to have a mutual amount of respect for each other. You don't want someone who's not telling you the full truth behind your back. You're wanting someone who's respectful and open and honest. You're wanting someone who's going to put in the same amount of effort as you into the friendships. You're going to want to find someone who has similar values and possibly some similar interests as well, so you guys can go to activities and do fun stuff together, of course. And then from there, you just need to keep nourishing it as if you're watering a plant that's been potted inside a house. It doesn't get rain and it doesn't get sun unless you put it near the window in a place where it can get some sun. And if you're watering it every day or every second day or at least every week so that it can grow and be nourished and flourish into something beautiful. And once you do this and you eventually make some new friends, sometimes it will drift apart and sometimes it won't be as good as it seemed initially, and you'll drift apart over time, and that's completely fine. And some friendships last for 2 months or 2 days even, and some friendships last for 60 years. So don't judge it by how long it lasts. You're really just wanting to embrace the moment and the present that you have with them. And if that's dying off or dying down, just spend less time with them. And if you guys reconnect in the future, then that's fine as well. You just don't want to be wasting your time with someone who doesn't make you feel good or who you don't feel good around or comfortable around. So just a quick recap of this episode. If you find yourself getting a bit bored or irritated, or you feel disrespected by your friend group and you're wanting to reach out and make new friends, go ahead and do that. You don't have to be friends with someone. You don't owe anyone anything. Be respectful, of course, but you don't have to keep being friends with someone just because you guys have history or whatever. Go out there. It's always great to make new friends. It's always fun. You never know who you're going to find. You're always changing. People are always changing. So it's fun to always meet new people and see how you guys align and what you can learn from others or what you can share with other people. And once you're ready to make some new friends and new friendships, just talk to strangers. Say hello to people you see on the street or when you're ordering lunch or at the grocery store, or some people who you might see every single day when you're doing your routine through the week. Just say hi and start small conversations. Reach out on people on social media who seem interesting to you. Take time to hang out with them and then figure out if you guys are compatible and if it's worth your time and if you're really wanting to keep the friendship going and nourish it. And once again, remember, the 5 people who you spend the most time with are the 5 people you're going to have the most in common with and the 5 people you're going to be most alike. So if one of those 5 people has a really pessimistic outlook on life or really negative energy or makes you feel quite toxic, then you're going to want to reconsider how much time you're giving to spend with this other person. You want to make sure that you are doing what's best for your energy so that when you have better energy, you can rub that energy off, that good energy, on everyone else you interact with, even if it's just the cashier at the grocery store or the person you're working out next to on the treadmill when you go to the gym after work. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I wish you all a fantastic week ahead. And if you feel that there's anyone in your life who could benefit from this podcast or this episode, please share it with them. Thank you. Bye.